The other day, I was thinking, if I were the devil, and if I wanted to take down the most powerful nation on earth, I wouldn't invade it. I wouldn't bomb it. I wouldn't march an army across its borders. No. If I were the devil, I'd help it. I'd give it everything it asked for. I'd give it comfort, convenience, entertainment, and endless choice. And I'd make sure none of it required any discipline. But the first thing I would do, I'd blur the truth. I would not erase it. I would not outlaw it. I would just confuse it. I'd make truth a preference. I'd make it a brand. I'd make it a team sport. I'd make facts optional and feelings unquestionable. Because once truth becomes flexible, people stop standing on anything solid. Secondly, I'd weaken the family, not by banning it. That's just way too obvious. I'd just make fathers unnecessary. I'd make motherhood feel like a burden. I'd make commitment look outdated. I'd make self-fulfillment sound holier than sacrifice. And I wouldn't have to destroy any homes. They'd slowly dissolve all on their own. Third, I'd turn politics into religion. Not policy debates, not civic duty, identity. Red versus blue, neighbor versus neighbor. I'd make sure nobody sees the people above them, only the people beside them. And while they fight each other in comment sections, well, the powerful would never miss a meal. Fourth, I'd weaponize technology. Not with robots, not with lasers, with dopamine. I'd put a glowing rectangle in every hand. I'd train people to scroll instead of think, react instead of reflect, perform instead of live. And once they can't sit alone with their own thoughts, I don't need chains because they've already handed me the keys. Then I'd make comfort king. Hard work, oppressive. Discipline, judgmental. Self-control, that's just old-fashioned. I'd convince a generation that struggle is injustice instead of the training ground for strength. And if they never build resilience, they won't survive pressure. I'd also make corporations louder than communities. I'd let brands replace neighborhoods, influencers replace elders, algorithms replace mentors. And I'd make sure the loudest voices are never the wisest, just the most profitable. And finally, I would not destroy faith. I'd embarrass it. I'd make belief seem naive. I'd make prayer look weak. I'd make morality feel restrictive. Because the people who believe in nothing higher eventually believe in nothing at all. Now here's the real uncomfortable part. If I were the devil, I would not need horns. I would just need Wi-Fi and patience. Lots of patience. Because empires don't fall overnight. They erode quietly. But here's the twist. If that's how I'd weaken a nation, then the solution is the opposite. Truth, even when it's inconvenient. Family, even when it's hard. Faith, even when it's mocked. Discipline, even when it's uncomfortable. Community, even when it's messy. Conversation, even when you disagree. Strength isn't loud, it's steady. And maybe the real revolution isn't burning something down. Maybe it's refusing to decay. I am MT. This is MT Promises to You, because I'm done with empty promises to you.